learners, is glad to see you in Krishna's space. Today is the day 31 of our 300 days DSA series. So it's time for our today's problem. Let's understand it and build our approach. So today's problem is reverse vowels of a string. And here we have given a string S and we have to reverse only all the vowels in the string and we have to return it. As we know, vowels are A, E, I, O and U and they can appear in both lower and upper cases and more than once as well. So now let's move on to examples to understand it more clearly. So in example 1, we have given a string as ice cream and we have given output as a string in which all vowels are reversed. Same in example 2, we have given a string as a LeetCode and we have written an output string with all vowels are reversed. So now let's understand how I actually approach this problem. So to solve this problem, the first thing that I have done is to create a list of my string so that I can get a particular character from my string. Thereafter, I have make a set of vowels so that I can find if in my list I have vowels or not. Thereafter, I have created two variables I and j. So by seeing this, I'm sure you guys have guessed that I am using two pointers here. So my I will going to be denote my starting characters and my j will going to be denote my ending characters. Following that, I have run a loop in which the condition is same that I should be less than j. In the loop, I have run another loop. In the first loop, I am trying to see if my starting characters are vowels or not. If they are not, then I am going to increment my I by 1. Also, there is one more condition here. I should be less than j. In the starting, this condition is helping us to reverse our vowels and here it is helping us to not overstep. Following that, in the second loop, I am trying to see if my ending characters are vowels or not. If they are not, then I am going to decrement my j. Thereafter, I am going to check if my I is greater than or equal to j. If it is greater than or equal to j, then I am going to break it because that means I have covered my string. But let's suppose this is not the case, then we are going to swap our starting and ending vowels and then we are going to increment I and decrement j. In the last, we are going to return a string with no space because in join we have put no space here. So now let's take the example 1 to understand it more clearly. So in the first run, in my I will be I. After getting the I will get into the second loop in which my j will be m and m is not a vowel, so it's going to be decrement. Now my j will become a. After getting a, which is a vowel, so we will going to check if my I is greater than or equal to j. Here the answer is false, so we are going to swap my I and j. So that means my I and a will going to be swapped. After that, my I will going to be increment and my j will going to be decrement. In the next run, my I will be c, which is not a vowel, so my I will going to be increment, which will become e now, and in the second loop my j will be e. Again this line of code will going to give me the false, so we are going to swap my e and e now. After swapping, we will going to increment our I and we are going to decrement our j. So in the next iteration, my I will become c, which is not a vowel, then it will going to be increment. Now my I will become r and my j is also r, so that means my I and j both are equal now. So we will come out from this loop and also we will not get into the second loop because I and j both are equal. After that, we are going to check if my I is greater than or equal to j, and as we know my I and j both are r, that means they are equal, so we are going to come out from my loop because there is a break. And in the last, we are going to return a string with no space, so we will get this string. So that's how I actually solve this problem, but if you guys have any other solution of it, do write it on comment because there are more optimized solutions of it and I would love to see those solutions. And thank you so much for watching this video and staying with me.